Hey Mavericks, it's Mrs. Troutwine, and um, we are going to be doing a really fun review for our quiz or test tomorrow, our little Unit 7 check-in. And so we just want to make sure that we had lots of great practice with all of the concepts that you're going to be seeing on our check-in tomorrow. And so before we do that though, I want to just do a quick double check that we are writing our numbers facing the correct direction. I know sometimes when we get out of the habit of writing our numbers, that sometimes our numbers can get a little bit dizzy. So right now, what I'd love for you to do is if you need to pause your video, but if you have paper in front of you, scrap paper, it could be anything. It could be on the back of a letter that your parents received that you have permission to use, or paper towel, whatever it is. But go ahead and get out a piece of paper or a piece of scrap paper and pause the video if you need to go grab that. And we are going to do a letter chanting song, and they're going to give us some reminders on the motions that we're going to do when we make each of the numbers. So as we're going along, I want you to say the numbers back, say the chant that they do. So it's like a little call and repeat. They're going to say something like they might say, 0 starts at the top, and you'd say 0 starts at the top. And just go back and forth with that. And as you're going along, I want you to double check that your numbers, as you're writing them on your scrap piece of paper, are facing the correct direction. All right, friends. So here we go.
It all begins.
Zero's where it all begins.
Curve down, around, and up again.
Curve down, around, and up again.
Number 1 is so much fun.
Number 1 is so much fun.
Pull straight down and you've got a 1.
Pull straight down and you've got a 1.
Number 2 is easy to do.
Number 2 is easy to do.
Up, around, down, and across makes 2.
Up, around, down, and across makes 2.
Number 3 is simple to see.
Number 3 is simple to see.
Draw 2 humps sideways and that's a 3.
Draw 2 humps sideways and that's a 3.
Number 4 I do adore.
Number 4 I do adore.
Go down, across, then down some more.
Go down, across, and down some more.
We've reached 5, now let's not stop.
We've reached 5, now let's not stop.
Pull down, circle round, put a hat on top.
Pull down, circle round, put a hat on top.
Number 6 is easy to fix.
Number 6 is easy to fix.
Big curve, small loop will give you 6.
Big curve, small loop will give you 6.
Number 7 is really sizzling.
Number 7 is really sizzling.
Straight across, slant down, and that's a 7.
Straight across, slant down, and that's a 7.
Number 8 isn't very straight.
Number 8 isn't very straight.
Make S then back up 4 and 8.
Make S then back up 4 and 8.
Number 9, I think you're fine.
Number 9, I think you're fine.
A loop on top of a long straight line.
A loop on top of a long straight line.
Number 10, we've reached the end.
Number 10, we've reached the end.
Put a 1 by a 0 and count again.
Put a 1 by a 0 and count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Awesome. All right, friends, if you need to listen to this song again, which is great just to check your work and make sure that your numbers are facing the correct direction, you can go back and just rewind the video or just drag your little mouse along there. All right, so here is some very interesting development in our review today. So last night, I laid out all of the questions out on the kitchen table that we were going to use for our review today. And you won't believe this, but some bad news. the girls took them and hid them in eggs around our living room. So before we can do our review, we actually have to find the eggs and break them open and find out what's inside. So are you guys ready to go with me? Let's go to the living room and maybe we can find some of those questions. Okay, we're going on a little field trip. Who knew our field trip would just be Miss Troutline's living room? All right, we're here now. I'm going to show you all around. Okay, so where do you think we should look first for our egg that has our question inside? Where do you think we should look first? You think that T over there? Let's go find it. Come on. Let's go see. I think I might see what you're seeing. Let's see here. Do you see it up there? Oh, I see it too. Okay, I got it. That's one. I'm going to put it in my pocket. Okay, let's see if there are any other eggs anywhere. Oh my goodness, look at that. On top of my book. I hope that you guys are also reading lots of great books on this break or on this time at home, and that you have a pile of books maybe that looks like that too. All right, we're going to keep looking. Okay. Oh, maybe I should look at my favorite place, my favorite reading place to sit. Do you guys see it there? I see. I bet there's another question in here. Okay, we're getting there, team. All right, let's keep looking around. Where else do you think we should look? Is there any other eggs that anybody else? Did you guys see that one too? Okay, let's see. Oh, yes, another egg. Oh my goodness, score. We are going to have some seriously great questions. Uh-oh. Truman, would you like to meet our math class? Hi, Truman, can you say hi? Truman, you wouldn't happen to see any eggs, would you? Do you see any? Oh, is that an egg in his bone? Oh no. Truman, I'm going to take that one for safekeeping. Okay, let's see. Is there any more? Oh, is that an egg by our bunny? Oh, I thought I saw that one too. Okay, now I know for a fact there's only one more question, and I bet it's going to pop out at you. Do you see it? Me too. All right, all the way up there. Okay, we're gonna go open up our eggs and solve our problems to get ready for our test tomorrow. This is so exciting. Oh my goodness. Now, hopefully, maybe they even hid some candy in our eggs too. Who knows? All right, friends, get out your scrap sheet of paper that you were using for your number practice, and we are going to work through these problems together. Okay, here we go. Here's our first egg. This is the one that was on the pop sign. Okay, unfolding it. What question is this? Okay, I'm going to put it as close as I can to the video or to the camera so you can see it. It says, circle the shapes used to make the new shape. Okay, so they give us a shape right here. Now, if you can tell, it's actually made of two shapes. Can you guys see that? Nod your head if you can. Awesome. So this problem, you don't actually have to write anything. You just have to touch your screen right now and circle the two shapes that are used to make this shape right here. Is it that purple cube? No. Is it that red sphere? No way. Oh, excellent. If you, on your screen, circled this cone right here, that looks like the top, and then our base, if you circled the cylinder right here, that blue cylinder, that makes the other shape. Nice job, friends. Okay, let's see our next egg question. I need to crack it open. Just 1 second. I opened it. Okay, let's see what it is. Okay, now this one, you do need your piece of paper. Okay, so let me show it to you first, and then you guys can do this on your own piece of paper. Okay, so it says, draw lines to show fourths, color 1/4 of the shape. Okay, so what you're going to do, friends, right now is on your sheet of paper, you are going to draw a rectangle, the neatest rectangle that you can do. Okay, I'm going to do it on my board too. All right, here is my rectangle. All right, now the question said, draw lines on this shape to show it into fourths. Now, when I see this word fourths, I can see the word four inside of it. Can you guys see that word four right there inside of it? Great. So that means that I don't just draw it into any four pieces. They have to be even or equal. That means that I have to think of how I'm going to chop this rectangle up where everybody would get an equal part. Think of it kind of like a chocolate bar. Ooh, now I'm hungry. You are going to divide this into 4 equal parts. So right now, go ahead and draw yours into fourths. And then hold it up to your computer. All right. So these were the 2 ways that I did it. You only have to choose one of the ways. So notice that each of these pieces right here are all equal. And the same goes for right here. You'll notice that all 4 of those pieces are equal. But that wasn't it. They gave us one more step for that one. It says to color 1/4 of the shape. So what you're going to do is you are going to color in just 1 of the fourths. So 1/4. And in this one, it would look like that. Great. Okay, are you guys ready for your next one? I'm going to erase my board, but you don't have to erase your piece of paper. All right, here we go. Reach into my pocket. What is it going to be? Oh, it's a pink egg. Let me crack it open. Oh, it's a little one. Which one could this one be? Oh, I love it. This one is about time. It's about time we open this egg. Okay, so this one, the instructions say to look at the clock right here and write the digital time right here in this block. So I want you to look at the hour hand, okay? Oops. Look at the hour hand. And I'll actually remake this on my big clock so you can see it even better. You just reach over here onto my big clock and I'll make the time that they had so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so they want you to write on your sheet of paper, they want you to write the time that you see. Now you'll notice that there are 2 sizes of hands. Remember, this shorter hand is your, did you say it? Hour hand. Nice. This is your hour hand. This long hand is your minute hand. This is your minute hand right here. So that means that you have to look at this shorter hand first. You have to look at your shorter hand first, okay? Now, I can tell that it's within this hour because it hasn't made it to this hour yet. So it's slowly creeping its way there. I also noticed that that minute hand is halfway around the clock. So what does that mean? Go ahead and pause the video if you need to and write your digital time on your sheet of paper that matches this clock. Okay, I'm going to do the same too. Let's compare answers. Okay. All right, so are you guys ready? All right. Did you get that the time was 11:30? Yay, great. Remember that it's not to the 12 yet. We're still within this hour, and anytime it's halfway between our clock, the minute hand, it means that it's gone 30 minutes. So if your digital clock says 11:30, way to go. Okay, next egg. Reach into my pocket. Oh my goodness, let's see. What color do you think it's going to be? If you said purple, nice guess. All right, I opened up our egg. You ready? Here we go. It says, draw a line to show halves. Color 1/2 of the shape. They give you a major clue right there what they want you to do. A half of something means that you divide it into 2 equal parts. Now, there are tons of different ways to do that. So on your sheet of paper right now, I want you to go ahead and draw a square using your nicest drawing skills. And you're going to draw a line to split this square in half into an equal part. And they want you to color, everybody say color, one of those halves. Okay, pause the video and go ahead and do that now. And I'll do it too. Alrighty, we are back, and I came up with 4 different options. You might have even come up with one I didn't think of. But if you had a, let's call this a brownie, and your brother or your sister said, I want half a brownie so bad. And since you have such a big heart, you gave them half. And you split it in any of these ways, you would be correct, because you know how you can always check a half? You can fold this side over to this side and they would be equal. If I folded these 2 sides together, they would be 2 equal triangles. The same with this one and the same with that next one right there. Okay? All right, excellent. So let's see what our next, actually dropped my eraser and marker, so 1 second. I'm back. Okay, so now we are going to open up our next egg. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Let's crack it open. I feel like I'm cooking a little bit here. Okay, next problem. This is a good one. I love this one. It says, which of these shapes are not triangles or circles? And what you're going to do is you're actually going to draw the shapes that are not triangles or circles, okay? So remember, a triangle, or to be any shape at all, you must be closed. So just to review, remember that when we have a shape, if it is open just even the slightest amount, that fence is open, it is no longer considered a shape, okay? You'll also remember that triangles have, and we're not going to do the circles part, we're just going to do the triangles one. That triangles also have how many sides? Can you whisper it to Miss Troutline? Did you say 3? Yay, great. And how many corners does a triangle have? Remember, a corner or a vertex is where your shape comes together, that point where it comes together. How many sides or how many corners does it have? Did you say 3? Excellent. Does it matter about the color of a triangle? Awesome. It does not matter about the color or the size. It just matters that it has 3 corners, 3 sides, and that it is a closed shape. So on your scrap sheet of paper right now, I want you to draw me 3 different triangles. Let's see. Let's see how creative you can be with your triangles. Okay, here are mine. You can see that all 3 of mine are closed shapes. Oops. All of them are closed shapes. The sizes are all different, but they all look like triangles because they all have 3 corners, 3 sides, and they're all closed. Okay, hopefully yours do too. All right, let's see. I have 2 more eggs in my pocket, so this is our second to last one. Okay, this is going to be one that you're actually going to circle on your screen, okay? Okay, you want to circle on your screen. Looks like this, okay? So the question says, they give you the final shape right here. Does everybody see that? They want to see which of these over here, which of these little shape stacks are used to make each part of this big shape over here. Okay? So on your screen, I want you to really study that big piece. Study it carefully. If I break it into segments, I can tell, and this is what you're going to have to do on your test tomorrow too. You're going to have to break it into parts. So if I covered this part, and I covered this part right here, study those pieces really, really hard. And then which of those matches? Go ahead and circle on your screen. Which of these over here match the segments that are made over here? All right. Did you guys circle this one right here? Yeah, it's made with our rectangular prism, our cube, and our cylinder. It's not made with two right next to each other. And this one over here forgot all about, this one right there forgot all about our cube. Okay, so hopefully you got that one correct. Let's look in the pocket for our final one. Open it up. What's it gonna be? Yes, awesome. One last time one. Okay, friends, look at that clock right here. Study it hard. Look for the hour hand first, that shorter hand. Then look for the minute hand. And you're gonna write the time in a digital form. Okay, I'm gonna show you on our big clock. So touch your screen right now. Where is the hour hand? Awesome. Where is the minute hand? Fabulous. We always say our hour first, and this is an easy one because it is landing straight on that 10 right there. Can you guys see that one? And then where is your minute hand? Looks like it's pointing straight up to our top of our hour. Nice job. Okay, so here is what it looks like on yours. Did you get it right? Way to go. Kiss your brain. All right, friends. If you completed this review, you are so ready for your test tomorrow. And I can't wait to see how you rock it. Miss you a ton, and we'll see you soon. Bye, Mavericks.